we were getting our songs together for our album, we were almost done, and I got a text from my dad with a video recording of him singing a song, which just the fact that he could video on the phone and get it to me was quite the feat, which he would be quite offended if he knew I said that. But nonetheless. And he said, I think this song might be good for Garrett boys, and before I clicked on it, I thought, but what if it isn't? Could make for some awkward, I mean, he was living many times, so awkward interactions in the living room. But he wrote a song about his granddad's stories, where he told him about riding the timber rafts in the early 1900s. If you don't know, where we grew up on those steep hillsides, they didn't have the machinery to pull the logs out there, and it was so steep even a team of mules couldn't do it. So what they would do is they'd cut the logs, roll them down into the creeks, wait for the water to rise. They'd bind all those rafts or all those logs together and make rafts out of them. And they'd float on those rafts, sometimes 200-300 yards or more long. It's extremely dangerous work, and they'd float those rafts down to the local mill. Many people lost their lives in it, but people were desperate for work. His granddad told him a story about riding the timber rafts where we grew up. He rode them to Nashville, which is about 100 miles, and then he walked home, which is a multi-day walk. And I just get winded up here playing these songs, so we like to pay homage to those who've gone before us and done much harder things than we'll ever have to do again. So this here is a Marty Garrett original, Ride the Timber Down. He said 21, but his face said 17 when he asked to ride the timber down. Down the Obi River to Salina, Tennessee, on the Grandville Highway to Nashville town. Ride the timber